Eva Marcille is in the building. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Donna.
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Listen, I finished watching Pushed Off a Plane and Survived last night. And I need to tell you, the first 5 minutes, I was in. The first 5 minutes.
It gets you. You know what? With today's attention span and the algorithms that exist, we know that you need to be riveted and captured within the first few minutes of a story, especially for Lifetime.
Yes.
Because it's a place you go to for those feel-good but then thrillers.
Yes.
And so a lot of people think that they could figure out the twists and the plots.
Yeah.
Not in this one.
No. Now, we're going to talk all about it. But before we get into the movie, you've had such a layered career. You know, you modeling, reality TV, acting, motherhood, entrepreneurship. When you look at where you started and where you are now, what feels the most different about Eva today?
The most different? Mm-hmm. My eyesight.
I know that's right.
What has changed most is my eyesight.
After you turn 40, you're gonna need
readers.
So
my
you have
eyesight.
To get some readers.
I have readers. They've been reading me. It literally was like 2 days after 40. That vision just hit.
Literally,
I was comfortably in bed. My hip went out. Right. So, you know, what's changed most about me is the grace of God's ability to let me live longer. And since I've been on this earth, life has done what life does. Things shift, things move, all of that. Yeah. But with all of the changes, the maturation that has come from the 19-year-old, 18-year-old girl you saw on television to the 41-year-old mom, entrepreneur, director, producer, actor, model, all of the things. I think there's a consistency more so than what's changed. And the consistency is God.
Come on now.
I keep him first. I put him first. And I believe I'm sitting across from you, Miss Donna, because of him.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. Well, listen, that is absolutely beautiful. And I do want to touch on this briefly because...
Touch on it. Rub on it. Rub all on it, Donna girl.
However you feel comfortable. But, you know, there's been controversy and conversation recently about the new documentary surrounding America's Next Top Model.
Absolutely.
The show where many of us were first introduced to you.
Yes.
And first of all, have you had a chance to see it? And what has it felt like watching that era of your life be revisited publicly?
So yes. Okay. So the first question I've watched it. Okay. I found out they were doing a doc on Top Model, and I remember texting Mr. J, and I'm like, is this our top model or is this a different top model that's happening here? But it was absolutely ours. Yeah. And my take on looking back at it, oh my goodness. If I looked at being an elementary school student with 41-year-old eyes, I mean, the way I had them sitting around in a circle and I was the pastor and Lord have mercy, that was so politically incorrect. Oh and that's just a small and cheeky yet example of who we were, what was in today's reality. Yeah. I think the beauty of maturity and of maturation is the fact that you do away with the old things. Yeah. And you birth a new you, the better version of you. I believe that the version of Tyra that decided to seek out an opportunity to create opportunities were completely pure. Yeah. Very well-intended and very intentional. Yeah, I believe because she lived and worked in a business where she was tapped on her shoulder only to get out to Paris and realize no here, no there, you're not enough this, you're not enough that. And she was considered for standards appropriate. She was that girl. But she still fought on her scrutiny. And so I think that with that, she sought out for Top Model to show that there is a world out there that is called the modeling business. Yeah. And it looks one way. But I know that it can look a different way. And I know that I can affect that change. And I believe wholeheartedly with everything that I am, that is what Tyra's goal was to change what the industry looked like, accepted, thought was beautiful, all of that. And so for me coming in the earlier season 3, I was in college, so I wasn't really privy to the first 2 seasons. Okay. As far as like what went on, the drama, right?
Right.
I just know like Tyra Banks from Inglewood, she's doing it. She has a show.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends said I should try out.
Yeah.
And so that's how it kind of came about for me.
For you,
and then doing the show, I learned a lot of what I guess I could have suspected was that I was not industry's norm.
Right.
I'm not considered what most people would think would be beautiful or would be a model or would be acceptable in any of those spaces.
Right.
And thank God for Tyra, because Tyra said she is.
Right.
She is beautiful. She is glamorous.
Absolutely,
she does deserve to be on a runway. She is as tall as she thinks she is. And I walked in there and told them from day one,
yes,
I am Eva.
Yeah.
And that has never changed.
No.
That about me hasn't changed.
Yeah.
You know, and I thank God for the start that I had that was so humbling.
Yeah.
That it doesn't allow me to fall into a narcissistic or an ideal that I am not replaceable.
Yeah.
I am absolutely replaceable. You'll never find another me.
Right.
That's for sure. But there can be someone as great across from you, Miss Donna, doing the same thing I do. And so I am very honored to sit in the seat that I'm in. And I hold the opportunity that I was given with I cherish it. I hold it with pride. Aww. Despite all that's going on with my girl T right now. Yeah. Listen, I just text her. I got you. That's my girl.
Yeah, and that's good. You're proud of that chapter.
I'm proud. You know, I'm proud of every chapter I've made it through.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm proud of the chapters that aren't so glowing because the ability to appreciate this amazing ring light is because it was dark in here before the light hit, right? So how do you appreciate the beauty of where you are if not for the darkness?
Exactly.
And Whitney Houston said it best. There was an interviewer asked her, you know, when you know someone said something about your performance and they thought that that was the most amazing performance you ever did. What do you think? And she responded, I don't think about what they say. I think about what I think.
That's right.
Because if they say I'm great, if I believe it, then when they say I'm not great, am I to believe that too?
That's right.
And so I seek a higher power.
Yeah.
I seek the divine person, the divine God that put me on this earth to fulfill his plan.
That's right.
And I do that in every piece of walk that I step.
That's beautiful. I love it. So no matter what, the platform launched a woman that clearly keeps evolving.
Yes.
And, you know, this new role shows that evolution. So let's talk about the film because, woo! Okay, a skydiving trip turns into a nightmare.
It does. But it wasn't just a skydiving trip.
That's right.
Let me break it down, okay? Because
break
Lifetime is doing this beautiful thing where they are taking stories that are ripped from the headlines.
Yes.
And so these are not just like, I went to sleep and I came up with a cool idea what this would be great on film. This is something that actually happened.
I know.
And this is my second time at the rodeo with Lifetime. Right. We did Buried Alive with Tyler Lepley also, who was I don't know how charming he was in that one, but he was definitely handsome.
Listen, Tyler.
And sinister. And he is such because he is the nicest guy. Yeah. Like, he is so polar opposite than the characters he plays, which is so good. Yeah. It's so good. And so in this film, Push Off a Plane, it's about a woman who is in her late 30s, early 40s, and she's a lot like us women. Yeah. We are Renaissance women. Yes. We saw what our parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles went through, and we decided we're going to forge a different career for ourselves, a different life. Yeah. Career-oriented, educated, loves what she does for a living, stacked her money up, very, very smart and savvy. But the one thing that we forget when we focus on all of that is love. You forget to find the man of your dreams and prioritize children and all of that, which I know I'm speaking to so many of my sisters out there when I talk about that, because there's so many of us in our mid, late 30s, early 40s, wondering like, did I mess up? But girl, you didn't.
No.
I am here to tell you.
You did not mess up.
Listen, as Jaynie, the real Jaynie from this film, she decided that, you know what? It's my time for love.
That's right.
So I am on dating sites and apps, and I am looking forward to kissing the frogs and meeting my prince. Right. I don't believe that everything is going to be perfect, but I am a hopeless romantic and optimistic.
Yes.
And I find a guy on a dating site. Yes, and that date went kind of funny. But during that date, I meet Cole.
You meet Cole.
Who you see is Tyler Lepley's character. And he sweeps me off my feet.
Oh, yes.
And Donna, girl, tell me, have you ever had a man or met a man that did something like so different than what you do, but you like him and it's his pastime? So you might go tailgating, though you don't tailgate, or watch football, though you don't watch football. I mean, that was parachuting for me, or that was skydiving for me.
Right.
I mean, it was my football. I don't normally skydive, but... Why not?
Liked it and he wanted to do it, so you're like...
He liked it, so I loved it.
You're like, I gotta love it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I can tell you why not, but...
We can talk about why not.
Exactly.
But you know what? Listen, the woman, Jaynie, was, like you said, a strong woman.
Yes.
Had her own business. Thank God for her little sister, too, by the way. Can we talk about little sister?
Listen.
I have a little sister.
Sage Council and baby sisters are everything. They're everything. They have your best interest at heart.
They really do. And she had
my back. My front, my back, my side.
The whole time.
I wouldn't be alive.
That's right.
If not for my sister.
Absolutely not. So we gotta shout her out. But what would you say, because there were so many emotional scenes, which one was particularly hard to shoot? Because there were several.
There were a few that were difficult. You know, one was the one that was difficult, and it seems so simple because we had so many stunts, and I'm like fighting, and things are flying.
Oh my gosh,
that's easy. That's like par for the course. It's like brushing my teeth, right? But the one that was a little bit difficult, which is a really cute one, you can see in the teaser, is the trust fall.
You're standing on that bench,
with
those heels on,
girl. The trust fall. And I don't know if anyone has ever done a trust fall, maybe people that have pledged before or things of that nature. But the idea of standing 2 to 5 feet elevated off the ground and falling backward and believing that the person behind you is going to catch you. Not looking, not checking, no spotting. I mean, we didn't have mats down, anything. And
you did it in heels.
And I did it in
I was like, she's going to take those shoes off before she gets on that bench.
I can't. Because it was in the moment. I mean, think about the spontaneity. When you go on a date, you don't order what you really want to order. You nibble on that salad, right? I didn't want him to see my toes yet, just in case I didn't have a pedicure.
Okay, I got
you. know? But the trust fall for me was, we ended up shooting it about 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
But... I never used a stunt. I never put anything back there. And Tyler caught me. Yeah. And there was something about my heart jumping down to my knees that I can't explain. Yeah. It was so good.
Exhilarating.
It made me understand who Jaynie is. It made me understand where she was at and how willing she was to fall in love.
Oh, literally falling.
Literally falling.
Like
but catch me.
Yes.
Please catch me.
Yes.
Yes.
And he did.
He did until he dropped me.
And he did.
He did.
Listen, I like how Jaynie also went from victim to investigator.
Oh, yeah.
Because she didn't stay a victim the whole time.
Baby.
No. And she went from broken to determined.
All day.
And I love that, too. And
fractured, not broken.
Yeah. So what do you hope women, come away with after watching that?
I hope that women understand that you are allowed to go through your feels.
That's right.
You are allowed to. If that man hurt you are allowed to be like, ouch.
Yeah.
That hurt. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
But after that moment, do like Angela Bassett said. You got 3 days. You grieve it. You get mad at it. And then you get over it. And as a Black woman, that is what I know to be resilient.
Yes.
We are promised to go through it. We are also promised to come through it. So the test of the character and the test of who I am as a person is who I am in that middle.
Yeah.
It's after finding out that it's not all that I needed it to be and wanted it to be. And then who do I become because of it?
Right.
And I will not be bitter.
Right.
I will not be dismayed. I will not be pushed off my rocker. And I will find optimism. Yes. Hope is all I have. And so I'm holding on to that thing with every phalange I got.
Come on now.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on now. And okay, before we wrap it up, I got to talk about the betrayal piece because it was really heavy. Tyler, like, I did not like his character.
Yeah.
You know, and that means he was doing well.
He did beautiful.
He did a great job.
He did an Ike.
He really did. But, you know, have you ever taken on a role that hit close to home in unexpected ways like that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So many roles. I mean, to know me is to know I like a lot of drama, right? So toss me around, drown me, choke me, all that. It's drama. Yeah. But as a human and as an actor, I understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
And it comes from the fact that I have overcome so much. And as you said earlier, I am so not a victim.
Yeah.
I am a person that was put on earth that God saw enough of me to go through the things that I've gone through because he knew I would get through them.
Yeah.
And not only get through them, I would be able to shed light for someone else who might not have the ability to get through.
That's right.
And so for me, it is all about striving forward, looking forward, pressing for that mark forward. Whatever was, but what can be is what I decide and what I create. That's and that is who Jaynie is. Jaynie is a girl who is not caught up in her past or failed relationships. You know, she was married at a young age and just kind of did what she was supposed to do or thought she was supposed to do. And I believe that now is a time in life, this film and myself, you, and all of my fellow queens out there, take the bull by the horns, live your best life. And if you make a mistake, sis,
come on,
you can go ahead and make another one.
You can.
Make a choice. If it doesn't work out, you can make another one. You are okay. You are worthy of redemption. You are worthy of a second chance.
Yes.
Which is why she gives him so many second chances really because she won second chances.
She did. She gave him a lot of
She
chances.
did. But love on yourself. This movie is about loving on yourself, not giving up on you, and not giving up on the power of love.
I love that. I love that. Well, listen, you've been in the industry for years now. You continue to reinvent yourself. What would you tell young Eva, that girl walking into America's Next Top Model, that casting room, about the woman she'd become?
I would tell young Eva that she does not need to explain who she is. Because what is understood need not be stated. And what they failed to understand wasn't for them anyway. I think that would have saved me a lot of tears. A lot of disappointment. But that I was more than enough. I've been more than enough.
Absolutely.
And I don't have to explain myself. Women out there, don't find an excuse for who you are. You like what you like and you don't what you don't because you don't or because you do.
Right.
No explanation needed. So I would stop explaining myself. I stopped a long time ago, but at 19 I would have stopped.
Yeah. Really? Well, you seemed pretty feisty when you was coming out there in season 3. I remember
I was feisty, but it's the world that we're in. I mean, I'm a black girl from South Central Los Angeles that found herself in her 20s and in the early 2000s. And the world that was out there for me wasn't paved for me.
No.
I went to a college that taught me to find a way or make one. And most ways aren't found for me.
Yeah.
Thank you for Tyra. She found a way for me.
She did.
And then from that, I went and made a way.
Yeah, you did.
And so that resilience, and I see it in all my sisters. That's why I play Madam. That's why I'm playing Jaynie. That's why I play the characters I play, because I am you, you are me, and we are one. And together, we're going to figure this thing out, sis.
Sure are.
We are. You know that, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Pushed off a plane and survive.
Yes.
That's the key. And survive. It premieres this Saturday, February 28th at 8 o'clock on Lifetime. Trust me, you will be locked in. Yes. Eva, thank you so much.
Oh, Ms. Donna, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
And it is still not over, so happy Black History Month, sis.
Yes, that's right. Happy
yes,
Black
as
History
we
Month.
slide into Women's History Month.
History Month.
We're
ready.
All about us.
Come on.
Let's go. 1, 2.
I love it.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, gorgeous.